Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a special night because we have the first big stream of both Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Fuel Esports versus Durham College, and the, I believe, third match in the CEN.
Yes, it is. It is our third match for the Canadian Esports Nationals that we've been broadcasting all week. You probably caught our Valorant stream and our Overwatch stream on Monday and Tuesday. But tonight we do have Call of Duty. If you've been keeping up with the Call of Duty streams throughout the semester, we were in Black Ops 6. But for tonight, we're swapping up the game as it is now Black Ops 7.
hmm all brand new weapons, brand new maps, a new game
Which
mode.
we were judging pretty harshly
We
prior
were, we
to.
were.
I'm just going to say the rotating sniper rifle with ion charges and a 3-round burst. Don't know why, but I don't know. Luckily, probably that thing is banned.
Hopefully, we'll
Hopefully.
see.
But going over to the standings, we can see that so far, Conestoga beat Durham 3-0, and then Conestoga beat Fuel 3-0, and now Fuel and Durham now will be facing off against each other.
And we'll see who is facing off against who as we go into our lineup for tonight. Sorry, maps first before that.
Yep, for anyone who's been like Call of Duty vets, like I've been a Call of Duty vet since actually the original COD back in 2003.
Oh,
We have Blackheart followed by a Black Ops 2 favorite Raid,
I love
followed
that
by
map.
Exposure, Den, and then if it has to go to a map 5, we're going Exposure for Search and Destroy. However, the game modes do stay the same. We start off with Hardpoint, we go to S&D, and then we go to Exposure for Control. And then if we have to, we go back to Hardpoint.
Mhm.
Overload? Oh, apparently Overload is the game mode.
Yes, for yeah,
Okay, so new game mode. Okay, that's news to me.
yeah. Hey, tonight is all about new things. Black Ops 7 is going to be really fun. I'm really glad to see Raid back. That was a cult classic favorite of mine back in the day.
Even on that portrait, you remember you see that
Mhm.
little window there? It's
Yeah.
just peering out there. I remember sitting up there with the SVG, that like high caliber sniper rifle, just blasting people across the range. It was
Exactly.
great. They just come down, and just be like 1, 2, 3, wait, 1, 2, 3, wait. It was
Absolutely.
amazing, divine.
It was fantastic. Uh, Now I believe we are good to move on into our lineups.
Which these guys have been fantastic. You know them, you love them.
hmm
But there is a little bit of a change.
Oh,
Not in player, but for some reason in name. Because we got Oh Davy, double Manny, Sus swapped out to Barf. I kid you not. It is now Barf. But it's spelled with a PH, where, and I quote from him, is sophisticated.
oh, so we have a sophisticated barf.
Yes, a very sophisticated gentleman, as one could say, playing tonight. And then followed by the one, the only, the captain, Bonk.
The goat of the one of my favorite teams so far this season. I know we're not supposed to pick favorites, but
You can pick favorite. This is a great team to cast. They always
absolutely
know how
great
to
team.
bring the vibe. They bring the energy. I wonder how the comms are gonna be
Yeah.
again with this being a fresh game, going off of and having to swap. It's not like they even had the break to really swap out from BO6 to BO7. We're going right from they were playing BO6 literally just a couple weeks ago, and we're scrimming on BO6, and then I know it's like, hey, you're playing Black Ops 7 now.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how they react to the change. And I mean, the opposing team is also having that switch up too. So everybody's just kind of being thrown in the deep end here.
Yeah, everyone's being thrown to the deep and they're being thrown to the wolves. So it's going just to come down to adaptability, and it's just going to be a trial by fire, if anything, for
Absolutely.
everybody. So I'm really looking forward to this match and that new game mode. Apparently, like Rob
hmm
was just saying, like it's similar to Capture the Flag. So to see some like Capture the Flag gameplay, it's reminding me of like the old Halo days, old like CTF on Blood Gulch, man.
And I mean, they even have the Spartan laser, so it
Yeah,
practically
they
is
do that.
Halo.
Yeah, they're straight up a rocket launcher that honestly it is just a Spartan laser. That's
Mhm.
all it is. It's a charged laser launcher, and just the look on its design, it's just flat out the Spartan laser. That's all it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We will get to see all that and more just in a little bit. We're going to cut to a break really fast. We will be right back.
Stay tuned.
I close my eyes, it's not a dream. There's so much more that I can get. Let me wonder when we go to bed. I swear that it couldn't keep. Close my eyes, it's not a dream. 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 There's so much more that I can get. Let me wonder when we go to bed. I close my eyes, it's not a dream. I swear that I couldn't keep. I close my eyes, it's not a dream. I close my eyes, it's not a dream. 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 Money got me like money got me like money, money, money. Money got me like money, money, money.
And here we are with game one. The game mode is Hardpoint Fuel Esports versus Durham College. We have Davison, Bonk, Barf, and Manny versus Z, J-Bands, Chig, and Exodam. And first blood goes to Manny, take out J-Bands, Davison taking out Chig Davison getting another double-double. Davy bringing it back for the first time in Black Ops 7. Bonk falling through on another kill, and already Fuel Esports with 7 points on the board.
Very classic
Double-double
start
Manny
to the
too.
game. We got a double Manny already on that first game back on Black Ops 7. New map, same classic game mode, hard point versus 250 points. And the point will move around sporadically. We see a lot of picks get off. Barf getting taken out there. And Fuel is on the point. They have been on this point for a little bit now. 20 seconds left until it switches. We already have the lead.
And it definitely seems so far when it comes to the weapons, like the Dravik 45 for the SMG, it seems simple when we are looking at it like a decent all-rounder submachine gun. The M15 Mod O is, again, the all-rounder assault rifle, so definitely for BO7, that is a good weapon that's kind of going to get picked. It's all-rounder, it's very flexible, 30-round magazine, really good damage well at medium to long range if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing that quite a lot most likely this season. Also, I'd like to say that we have brought back sniper rifles. I don't believe we see any so far.
This ain't the map for sniping, I would say,
No.
unless you're like a quick scope god.
Yeah, let's hope that either team has gotten a little bit of practice on these new maps. A lot of moving mechanics I'm seeing here. Lots of doors, lots of spitting bits.
Seems like there's some new mantling mechanics, but you can also see like Fuel is absolutely shredding. Bonk on a 5-kill streak, holding on this point. It is 78-2, and Durham really needs to bring up the assault if they want to stay in this map.
Yep. We're not even that far into the game, and Manny already has 14 kills.
He's going 14-1, right? 15-1.
15-1. He's doing absolutely incredible.
Now 15-2.
And Fuel's ability to hold this hard point is going to mean everything, especially when they're almost 100 points ahead of Durham.
Well, Durham is now holding this, but Manny is going for the attack. Gets one decent submachine gun kill to take that. The Dravik 45 with that frontal reload. Okay. Oh, that mantle kill. Really good chance for flexibility. Barf gets one, gets killed, but a double goes off, taking out both Barf and Davey. Sus Barf, same thing. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. And Durham is actually now holding this point easy. Davey gets a breeze, but it's not enough for a tag, but it does scare them off a bit. And now it's there. The headshot goes off, but Exodam manages to get the kill onto Davey, but it does get followed through by Bonk, and a trade-off by Barf as well, take out J-Bands. And that point, just for that final couple seconds, lands in Fuel Esports' favor, but they're already back on that point. Barf is holding it, and it is secured.
And Durham did manage to secure the point for just a little while, but they did not get the re-secure after the point switch. A lot of bloodshed going out here. Bonk gets 3 kills and then gets taken out by Exodam. And then Barf takes out Exodam again.
And it's just a trade after trade after trade, and then another blast from Bonk to follow through to assist Barf, and they take this point again, and it is just absolutely secured. We are almost at the halfway mark to the 250 point. Chig is in the background trying to get a kill off. They do manage to at least put in some support for J-Vance, get a sidearm kill, and then get the submachine gun kill into Barf, getting a nice double kill there. But it's still not enough. Like Durham's getting the kills, but they gotta get the points.
They're just not winning the fights in the places that they need to be winning. They seem to be taking out a lot of Fuel opponents around the edges of the map, but they can't really get an anchor on the point. I do say that, although they are grabbing it for a little bit here, going up to just about 60 points until Fuel retakes that hard point.
Yeah, Bonk in the back line getting that nice headshot. Manny getting another double kill to secure the point. Trophy system coming down to play. Davey, Barf, and Manny get another set of kills. Bonk gets a kill onto Tig, and they're just holding this point. They're not even allowing Durham to break ground to even get near the point.
Bonk getting a beautiful headshot there as he pushes onwards to the objective. We see Davey is holding that thing down, him and Manny, for the win. He does get taken out, but then Manny also gets taken out. Bonk gets a kill, and he's still, just like that, managing to hold down the objective. we do see that Durham is trying to hold that point once it changes over, and they do successfully grab it for a little bit. Then it is recaptured by Manny after he takes out J-Bands.
Taking this middle point near the drill here, it's going to be very difficult. You can see there's multiple entrances, there's windows. It's difficult to defend, but just as difficult to attack because there's a lot of places where they can pincer from. You can see here, double Davey putting in the work to get that nice double kill because they all came from that one angle.
You saw that exact pincer movement right then and there. A lot of movement, but it's going to be really tricky, especially with almost everybody in the lobby running assault rifles in a very close quarter area. You see that those sidearms come out a lot because there will be probably a lot of panic shots going off here.
Yeah, Chig gets a wall bang onto Manny, Exodam gets one to Davey, Barf gets one to Chig, Exodam gets one to Barf, Bonk gets one to J-Bands, and it just traded through, but it's still not enough time. It's only 60 to 215. It is a huge point gap so far for Durham. They need to play flawlessly if they want to take this map 1, but as the time clicks and Fuel secures these points, that chance of victory is just slipping second after second.
Speaking of that, with 1 point every second, Durham only has about 20 points left. 15 points before they lose this first game. We do see some contention, but Fuel manages to take it back. Only 10 seconds left before they capture this. Durham needs to start contesting, but they both get taken out by Barf and Manny.
3, 2,
And
1,
just like
250.
that first round goes to Fuel Esports.
A very strong first strike for Fuel Esports to take it on Blackheart. A new map, new set. However, it ain't going to be the same for map 2.
No, it will
It's
not.
a new game. But if anyone has played Call of Duty in the past, especially in the good old days of Black Ops 2, you know it, you love it. There's probably a percentage that despises it. We're going to raid for Search and Destroy.
I don't think Raid is a great map for a game mode like Search and Destroy, but it is a very fun map in general. A lot
for domination, at least. If you played a lot of domination Raid, they even had a playlist where it was already just Domination Raid 24/7. I remember that specifically.
Yeah. Raid is a fantastic map. A lot of windows, a lot of areas where you can just kind of get a view out into the map and you can just kind of hide in your little hole. But
exactly, you're not wrong. All you just gotta do, you can see the cameras. Everyone's looking pretty nice. Oh, Davey is just staring right into his camera, talking. You got Bonk there. We can just see the hat of Bonk. Barf is a little bit chilled back, or Sus Barf, tomato potato, is just chilling back, and then Manny is just getting ready. They're locked in. You can see they're all communicating. They're trying to probably figure out a plan. This is what I would do, because the one thing I will say, just because it's a familiar map in a new game does not mean you can't go into this. I would say, just to give it a good just traction, go into this if it's the first time you've ever seen this map.
Yeah.
Don't go in thinking that you have like a preset memory from a game that came out over 10 years ago, you know?
Especially because it is a new game. There could very well be a lot of modifications that we are not yet aware of.
Yeah, they could have completely, probably not like completely reworked the map, but there could be like different angling. They could have probably solidified or sharpened some corners. We don't really know. So probably a good rule of thumb is to go into this as if you have never seen this map before.
Absolutely. Yeah, sorry, just building off of that, the same thing that they kind of do with like Nuketown. Nuketown, it's always
that map has been re-released 18 times now as a Black Ops 7. It is the most re-released map in COD history. 18 times, plus a zombies mode.
Yeah. And every time they just kind of shuffle around the cars in the middle.
They either shuffle the cars in the middle, they change the way the nuke blows up at the end, they just do a little things, but it's always stayed the same. So maybe it could be the same for Raid. My question for you, though, before we go to our break, what does Durham have to do if they want to put a point on the board?
Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell because it is a new map, at least that we're seeing for this team, both teams to play on.
Right. That is true.
It's going to be more of, we'll see how Fuel reacts on both attack and defense, and then we can kind of understand the strategy going forward. We know that Fuel Typically, especially for Black Ops 6, they've done really well on search and destroy,
Especially with their offense.
especially with their offense. And I think it's also who goes first. If Fuel gets that attacking side first, we might already start with an upper hand. And who knows, Durham might already be a little bit lower in morales after that first loss. I mean, they lost 250 to 100?
62.
62. So, yeah, and it looks like we will double check our maps here. That first map, 250 to 62 on Blackheart. Very
Told
beautiful
ya!
map. Very interesting map. Very close quarters. Weird outside part. And then we're going into our next map here.
Oh, so no break. Okay.
No
We're going
break.
right into it. Okay.
Raid
Hey, I'm fine
on
with that.
Search and Destroy. Very classic map. Very classic game mode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see how both teams react to this sort of new map.
I'm excited too. And yeah, actually going off that, we don't know if raid for at least BO7 is this attack bias or defender bias. Ooh, VS Recon. We have a sniper coming out to play, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
And Bonk gets the first blood onto Sig. It's actually Exodam who's holding the VS Recon. Okay, that is the bolt action rifle. Nice standard. Okay. But to bring out a sniper rifle for this, I can see why. But so far, we have a casualty on both sides. It is double Manny getting the double kill yet again. It is a 3v1, and it's only the sniper left to play, and they are having to run. The bomb is going down planting, which means Fuel is on the starting attack. Okay, I know it's Durham, but I would love to see a sniper kill. I want to see a sniper kill for the first time, at least in my COD esports experience. Come on. Ooh, goes for the sidearm. Okay, but gets one onto Manny. Does the jump. Gets the second. John Wick, who? And the... wait, that's everybody dead.
yeah.
They're surviving. Okay.
I mean, there goes the sniper.
There goes the sniper.
And the smoke.
Pop the smoke.
Were
Yep.
not allowed prior. Absolutely very interesting animation on the defuse there.
Yeah, just a little bit, but okay. This pistol, just to finish
Beautiful
off, just
clip.
absolute really good clip. They snuck, and honestly, that's how snipers play. You hide in the shadows, you pick your shots, you pick your targets wisely.
Absolutely. Honestly, I think this map will remain a little bit more defender-sided. The sites are really close to the attacking side because Raid is a much smaller map.
That A
But-
plant, I'm kind of iffy. I don't like how it's kind of not centered. I think that's just my
Yeah.
thing. You notice how it's
No, I
not
see
centered?
that.
It's a little bit leaning more into the defender's side.
Mhm.
But ooh, a nice spot. This is a classic sniper spot for anyone who's played on Raid.
Yep.
So it's going to be very careful. If anyone from Fuel even goes into that line of sight, that's a headshot there.
Mhm.
But Barf with the flank. Will they get it? Barf, 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 barf,
Crawling
barf,
around.
barf, 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 barf. Gets gets one, but Chicken J-Bands get Manny and Barf J-Bands, and that is a shred. Durham taking everybody.
Mhm. Very, very shocking start to the map too. Durham already taking 2 points into their pocket here. You see this final kill. I want to go back to that first round. By the way, this movement innovation is honestly really fun to see, especially when they first brought around. I think it was Black Ops 2 when they first brought wall running.
That was Black Ops 3.
3.
No, wait. Advanced Warfare technically is when wall wearing it, but then Black Ops 3 implemented it more. Oh yeah, Advanced Warfare started with the boost of the exosuits, but it was Black Ops 3 that implemented full-blown wall running.
We see some tags go out right at the start. Fuel is on the attack. They're already getting that plant down.
Z gets fragged out, and Fuel does manage to plant the bomb. No casualties yet, but a lot of tags. Manny going for a nice swim in the water. They might get the sneak here, but it's Bonk who gets the first blood. And then they're waiting. They get the mantle. That's Barf getting the second kill. And so far, not a single casualty on the side of Fuel. It is 2 for the side of Durham dead. J-Bands and Exodam, the last 2 alive, and in a full squad. Barf and Manny get it, and that is not only a flawless, but also a point on the board for Fuel Esports, bringing this to a 2-1 with Durham in the lead by 1.
That's what we love to see, though. You saw Fuel was on that point instantaneously. We got the plant down within the first 30 seconds of the round. that push onto that poolside area was just absolutely gorgeous, and ultimately won them the round. That speed and that efficiency.
These are the plays you want to see, and you're right. With the new movement, a map like Raid can be played a lot differently than compared to how it would have been in Black Ops 2. So new movement mechanics really does change the tide of how these legacy maps can be played. So let's see how this next round goes. As you can hear gunfire going out. Barf once again trying to go for the flank. Gets one, gets the tag, and decides, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I have 50 HP. I'm just going to fall back.
Yep. Don't overextend this early on in the round. We see the J-Bands with the bomb. He is in deep, and his teammates are trying to back him up. And they just get picked off just
Davey
like that.
gets the sniper rifle blast from across the window, and their head is gone.
J-Bands
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
J-Vance is the last one alive. He has the bomb. He's going to run over to B, or he's going to try to at least, checking every corner, making sure he knows where Bonk and Davey are. Bonk and Davey think he's still trying to plant for A, but he's actually going to run around and get...
He's going through, but here's the thing. Davey is waiting on the angle, and boom!
Just like that.
Gets the sniper blast. I can't wait to see that final kill, because I'm telling you right now, that is exactly what you want to do. That is a rookie mistake you want to do when you know there's a sniper on there.
Yep.
They had a perfect angle, and all they had to do is wait. You can see it. They're waiting. They're waiting. 3, 2, 1, ba-boom, and they're done.
Yep. This feels so much like classic COD. I am in love with this season already.
This is solid. That first
The
sniper,
instant sniper
they
headshot.
get sent across the room. It was golden.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're tied.
And now we are tied. We're going into round 5 now. Fuel is on the attacking side. Barf has the bomb. It looks like they're going for
Davey
sort of
with
a
first
mid-rush.
blood with the
Going for
sniper.
another B plant here. You see Barf get taken out. Manny takes out Chig. And they are playing it just a little tiny bit slower now that people have been taken out. Bonk is going to try to go for another B defuse here.
X&M takes out Manny. There's a flank going on, and they do manage to take out Davey. It is all down to Bonk as a 2v1. Bonk, the only one alive, and with bomb. And now looks like we're playing a bit of Scooby-Doo.
He's actually going to try to not plant and instead wait for everybody to run around so they don't know exactly where he is. He still has 1 minute and 8 seconds, and it is a 1v1.
But look at this. They're just playing. They're trying to bait. They're like, okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. No, I'm going to go here.
Like the Scooby-Doo doors.
Literally, it's just Operation Scooby-Doo. But Chick is at A. But Bonk is at B.
And he
Now
does
Chick
get
has
the
to run
plant
back.
down.
The plant goes down. And now, Chick gets exposed. And you can see those tracers without the tag. The flash goes out. Now Bonk is going to run.
Try to get up into the window here. Maybe get a little bit of vertical.
We can see Bonk's going, and they just have to wait. Chick's going to bump. The long-range tag, but now there's exposure. Bonk is going to run up, try and get that high ground. But the grenade goes out. He's going to try and get the stairs, but no, he's going underneath. He's underneath. He's on the edge, but I don't know if he sees him. He goes and gets the kill.
Beautiful match. Great plays from Bonk there.
Really, really good use of movement and good attempt at verticality from the side of Durham as well, but it wasn't enough because once you miss those initial shots, you're exposed, and you gotta switch up your location and your strategy.
Absolutely. And you know what? Bonk played into that perfectly. Going up into that window, having that view over the bomb, it gave Durham no chance because they had to take out Bonk. They couldn't just try to fake a defuse or anything.
Exactly. Just there had to be, because once the bomb is down, time is against you. But J-Bands gets first blood onto Bonk, so it's clearly going to be a different story and tale. But Davey gets the sniper rifle blast once again, and they're just like 1 minute they're there, 1 minute they're not. They're just gone.
Seeing snipers in comp again is just so fun.
As someone who loves using sniper rifles, I love it. Boom! Gets the second
Just
while
like
they're on the
that.
plant. And from the window, the classic. Sniper duel. But it's Barf who managed to get the kill, and then Manny follows through, getting it. But Davey on that sniper is just chef's kiss.
Yep. Davey is our unofficial op player now.
I'll have to 1v1 to a sniper duel sometimes. He hasn't seen my sniping skills yet.
I'm sure everybody would love to watch that. We
Oh,
should
I
do it.
gotta bring out the long distance relationship. I have to bring out the classic. That's what I gotta do one day.
Absolutely. We are moving into round number 7 now. And we are looking over those replays. That beautiful sniper kill. 2 sniper kills from Davey so far.
Multiple. It was 2 in that round, but he's done a heck of a lot more. Majority of his kills so far, a good tag out, but they are there. Ooh, tries to go for the jump mantle shot. Will it be enough though? J-Bands and XNM are in the kitchen. They're trying to get
Oh,
to tag him out, but Davey once again just sends the round down lane. You just see the tracer, and next thing you know, your teammate's gone.
yeah. It is absolutely. I
And
mean,
he's
it's
going for the plant.
demoralizing to see when you just have one angle that if you peek it, you instantly die.
It's just a matter of you peek it and then you're gone.
Mhm.
And that's the fear of snipers. But J-Bands is there. Does he see him? No, he doesn't. He didn't see Bonk. And then Barf gets one onto J-Bands. Bonk gets Jake. And now
She gets
wait.
tagged.
No, his Exodam move was killed. Thank you, Codcaster, for changing up the names for some reason. We love it when you do that. It's
Ton of grenades go out. Chig does get tagged. He does manage to take out Barf and then gets taken out.
and that is another point on the board for Fuel Esports. And they are now at match point for map 2.
hmm Going into round 8 here, we see this final shot. Manny taking out Chig. He does jump out, but being mid-air just kind of puts you in a bad position because you don't have that air movement, so you're very predictable.
It ain't BO6 anymore.
No, no, sir.
No Omni movement.
No.
But still, this is like Durham needs to lock in and really bring down the pain because they are in the hot seat, and then after this they will be at series match point going into this map 3. So they want to say in this they really got to commit to these heavy attacking plays. But once again, Davey gets first blood with the sniper rifle. Barf gets tagged, but it's not enough to get the kill. Grenades and utilities go out. Now Barf is going to go for a swim in the pool, and apparently just breaking physics, able to crawl before having to swim into the pool, and he's just going to take a swim across the map to go into the back line of Durham. Will it be enough to get a flank run? It might be. Catches one. Oh, a jump.
One with the
Catches
bomb,
two.
Catches 2.
And now the bomb is exposed, and it's all down to Z. Or
And
J-Bands. It's somebody.
he's going to
And
run
gets
into
the
Barf,
third.
And Barf gets that 3K. Almost acing there.
Yeah, almost acing, but no, Davey with the sniper rifle just to say, nah, I'm just going to take one at least.
hmm And a great round by Barf there, or formerly suspicious sus.
Formerly suspicious sus, now the battling Barf. The bodacious Barf.
Love to hear it.
Battling bodacious Barf, really bringing the pain tonight.
Mhm.
But you know what that means, my friend?
It means that Fuel has another point on the board.
They do, and that actually puts them at potential match point as we go to a new game mode and a new map.
I'm very interested to see how exposure is compared to the other maps. We saw that Blackheart was Blackheart and Raid, honestly, were both very close quarters. They were very small maps, so I'm interested to see if exposure is going to be a little bit wider.
I'm wondering that too, because you're right. Blackheart was very close quarters oriented, and Raid is too. Don't get me wrong. The only difference between the two, though, is that Raid has a little bit more of that long distance sightline engagement. That's why they were able to bring out the sniper rifles, because there's at least those 2 sections where you can pull out some decent long distance exchanges and actually capitalize on it rather than just wasting bullets and tags.
Definitely. Yeah, no, Raid, especially for looking from the defender's side, the left half of the map, that pool area, is all just one open sightline.
Exactly.
And
It's just
especially
one
having that
sightline.
window at the end, the one that we saw Bonk overviewing the bomb with.
Yeah, from
Absolutely
that
deadly.
window to the tennis court on the other side, or the
Yes.
basketball court, like recreational area, that is a clear sight line from one side to the other.
Absolutely deadly for snipers.
And, well, I guess with that, we'll just have to take a bit of a wait and see as we go to a short break. The team's got to get ready as we head into map 3, potential series point, Fuel Esports versus Durham College. Please stay tuned.
We are back after our short break there into map 3, which is exposure, and the game mode is overload. Uh, Interesting to see a new map and game mode.
Yeah, new map,
Um,
new game mode.
but it looks like we're actually going to be taking just a little restart here. So we're just going to take a little overview of our maps. I'm also really interested to see what's happening in Den over here, because I mean,
If we get to map 4.
if we do get to map 4, Den looks very beautiful. But also I kind of get vibes of what was the one highway map from Black Ops 2?
The highway map?
There was like an overpass over it. It was like one section was very open, and then the other was just all indoors. I'm getting kind of vibes like that, with a big exposed wall inside.
See, the only map that comes to mind for me is Hijacked.
Mhm.
The yacht map.
I think it might be.
It could be
Express,
yeah, no, it could be
actually.
Express
Yeah,
Express, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What the moment our pro brought up the train, yeah, no, that's Express. I have a
but
quick question. Is that a drone trying to lift a full-blown van?
I think.
Wait, oh,
It's not. It
no! That is a big drone,
That
though.
is a really big drone.
What is? It's trying to lift something. But aside from that, Overload is starting, and the exchange of fires are going out. First blood does go to Fuel Esports. Barf picking up the EMP. Davey and Bonk taken out, and it is an absolute slaughterfest for the side. But what exactly is the objective? So far, Durham has to kill Barf, because Barf has an EMP, but is overloading Station B right now. So I think they now need to hold that station in order to get points. Okay. Is this just basically what? Bonk pick up. Okay, so I think what the objective is that to take the EMP and bring it to these stations to score points.
Absolutely. It's kind of like capture the flag, except instead of having 2 flags, there's only 1, and instead of having 1 point, there's 4, and they're not necessarily at your spawn point. Davey getting a double kill there off
Yet again.
Exozam and Chig. Manny also getting another pick, and Barf just fully wiping out Durham here.
And then Bonk managed to overload Station A, putting yet another point on the board for the side of Fuel. Manny gets another kill. Barf picks the EMP, and Durham isn't even getting an opportunity to even get a chance to grab one of these EMPs to put a point on the board. This looks like it is just completely Fuel's territory right now, and there is no stopping this train.
And we'll see how many points they need to succeed here. Fuel already grabbing another EMP. We might already get up to 4. Absolute slaughterhouse over by Davey and Bonk. Barf does get taken
Whoa!
out. And already.
Wait, is that it?
Already.
Wait, is there rounds? Or, no, that's it!
Just like that.
So time-based, but number of points, and I assume given that like we just won, it's the first to 4. But
I
you
think,
just win. I think that's it.
yeah, that was.
So Fuel Esports wins, score limit reach. Is this now the halftime? First to 8 points. Okay, so now it's halftime, and
So
now we go to
now-
these.
okay.
So we go to the second. So now they need to score 4 more points if they want to take the map. We are now at the halftime.
Yeah, so they
Where's the
only-
halftime show? We're missing a halftime show.
So we switch spawns here. And you see that EMP, it's gonna be
Switching
spawning
sides.
randomly within the center half of the map. Barf getting first blood on that crazy headshot from across the map. Davey gets taken out, Manny takes out Chig. And just like that, Fuel has the EMP again.
And Bonk is in their back line. Look, he's just waiting there on the Durham side A. Just waiting. They're falling through. Chig,
Oh, that's
they're
one.
like, oh, they get the tag out, but Bonk gets one, Manny
That's
gets one,
two.
Manny gets another, Bonk gets another, and that's the entire team shredded. Barf overloads Station A and puts a 5th point on the board. And Davey's just waiting. I think they see him. Just get the tag out, but they're waiting. Barf gets taken out, though, but Davey and Bonk get a kill. Exodon managed to take out Davey. Even though the kills are going a little bit in the way of Durham right now, they gotta kill the person with the EMP.
I think, I feel like,
13-1 too.
I feel like Fuel's had some time to practice here. I mean, having that little strategy of sending one person over the site to make sure it's clear.
Oh,
Working very well considering, I mean, Manny's already going 13-1. 13-2, sorry, and I mean, just the absolute slaughterhouse. We see Durham does finally have the EMP, but they do drop it. And it is up to Bonk to attempt to re-secure that EMP. He does take out Chig, and Durham does grab the EMP. They drop it again. Bonk and Davey just absolutely slaughtering them.
it's an absolute just exchange after exchange. The EMP is being dropped. Durham knows what's at stake, but the thing is, the time is ticking. They still got to put points on the board. That's the problem. And the the EMP actually reset and went back to the middle because they didn't pick it up in time. So now it's back in the middle. They do get flashed out. They're waiting. They're hiding behind the tank. Manny's there. Gets one. Gets two.
Oh, he
Ooh.
does not quite get that second one.
Oh,
Get
but
taken
Davey
out.
was there to
Davey
follow through.
comes through with a double kill. And we see Barf with the EMP already. He's coming up right onto the side of it. He does get taken out, but Davey is there to attempt to re-secure. Davey does get taken out alongside Bonk there, and Durham grabs the EMP.
Chig does pick up the EMP. Why did he not go to B? He's running across the... Get to a point, man! Just get to a point!
You have to
Please!
sprint like a football player here. We see J-Bands. He's trying to get onto that B site, but he does get
They
taken out
have to get
right
it to the
before.
opponent's... They have to get it to the opponent's
Yes.
station. I get it now. Okay. They had to get it back to your own. I'm so confused with this structuring!
It's pretty much just capture the flag,
Yeah.
but with a little bit of extra spice. I'm kind of loving it. Honestly, this is a very chaotic game mode, but I think that
Oh, I
kind of
love it.
fits the theme of COD altogether. And also, special thing to note that this does fully replace Control, so Control is out of the loop for now.
And you know what? I'm okay with that.
I am also
I'm
perfectly
okay with that. I
Control
personally was
very
not a fan of it.
slow. Yeah, it was very slow, and it felt just like a worse version of Hardcore.
It was just Hardpoint with lives. That's all it was.
Yeah.
This actually has a little bit more flavor, I think, because it isn't very intense. You actually got to think tactically, like, where you're going to go, how you're going to structure. But you can see here, Fuel is just absolutely shredding. A bomb pick on the EMP. They're rushing, and they put a point on the board. They're now only 1 point away from taking a 3-0 sweep against Durham. Will they be able to do it? Bonk gets blasted.
Yep, and we see a lot more of that wall movement. Having that wall jump is honestly really great, considering everything that we've seen so far. It's been omni movement, omni movement, omni movement. And
Verticality is insane. I like it a lot.
you only need one more point. Durham has nothing so far. They do have the EMP picked up, but they are going to be taken out by many around the corner. We do see a full assault from Durham, but they're just kind of spaghettiing around the map. They're not all grouped up. See, Barf does pick up the EMP.
Vice Carrier does get taken out again. Manny picks it up. They're now rushing. They're going for that B rush. All they got to do is get there. You do have Davey holding it, defending it. It's going to run, and they
And
put the
just
point
like
on the
that.
board.
Oh, wow. That is a very, very fun game mode. Very chaotic.
Yeah, you know what? I like genuinely. I like that. It was a good pace. It could actually be like quite chaotic. I think for future matches for Casting COD, that is going to be a game mode to watch for sure, especially to make
Absolutely.
that to be like the map 3 kind of series, like for that to be like kind of the map 3.
Yeah.
I like the pacing. I think it's a really smart adaptation.
Oh,
I like
absolutely.
it. I like it a lot.
Especially to kind of trade out control for not even just capture the flag, but that same kind of style of that back and forth where it's almost like search and destroy on adrenaline.
Kind of, yeah. It's a bit of like that S&D on Adrenaline with a mix of um like again like catch the flag or like a
Mhm.
kill the carrier type mode.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it on a structure. And I think a map like Exposure, that was, I think, actually a really good flow map for that type of mode.
Definitely,
I like
definitely.
that. I actually like that a lot for a map design.
Yeah.
And
That
I
was
rarely ever say that about COD maps, I will say. But as you can see here, going back to our Map Center scores, it is a 3-0 sweep. Fuel Esports dominating over Durham. You have 250-62 for Map 1, 6-2 on Map 2, and then an 8-0 on Map 3. Unfortunately, we do not get to see Den tonight, and we don't get to see Exposure again. But it's not like COD's over yet. We're going to have new season coming soon. And potentially in a bit, we get a chance to get some insight from one of our Fuel players to see to kind of get their personal insight on how tonight's match went and how they're kind of feeling with the transition from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7.
I I'm not quite sure who to pick. Everybody did very, very well tonight, but I think, hopefully we can get many out here and
Or Barf.
or Barf.
I like to get Barf because I want to figure out the name switch. And then second
Yes.
off, I also want to get their opinion on how the transition from Black Ops 6 to 7 is now. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with a little interview with one of our Fuel Esports players.
We are back, not with Sus, but with Barth. How do you feel after tonight's game?
Felt good out there. I just rolled them pretty easy. They got some new guys there, so knew it
Mhm.
wasn't gonna be anything crazy. But the good looks on them finding some guys, and they'll figure it out.
Hmm.
But felt good from the team.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys did incredible tonight. Um, one of the biggest things that both me and Dragon were wondering is what's with the name change?
The name change, I always thought barf. I just like the word. It's just a cool sounding word. Sounds pretty cool. Didn't really want the F in there, so I changed it to the PH, and I don't know. There's a small chance Sus comes back, but
Okay.
we'll see. Right now, it's bar for the year.
I mean, that's fairly valid. So my kind of first question to lean into the games, how did it feel with the transition from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7?
I like it. I like it. I mean, it's new, it's fresh, feels good. I tend to fall away from the game towards the end of the year, so it feels good playing COD a lot again. But I like the game.
And then like the maps, because like this was a decent rotation of maps, especially like Blacklight, Raid, and Exposure. Exposure being a new map as well as Blacklight, and then Raid being a throwback to the old BO2 days.
Oh yeah. It's nice having Raid in there, but they took it out for Hardpoint because they just wanted something new. So, but we got it in one map pool, so that's good. Can't complain. You remember some things.
I got a three-parter for you here.
Okay.
What are your, because obviously there's a lot of changes because it's technically a new game. What are your opinions among the biggest changes, like aim assist changes, the new game mode, and of course the comp rules of allowing snipers and smokes?
Uh, so answers sniper smokes quickly. I think it's just gonna get taken out.
That's fair.
New game. It's in early, and then pros want it out. So that's probably gonna happen.
I don't know. Davey was doing pretty well with the sniper.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. We did a little free for all before the game, and Davey won, so he got the snipe. So guy's a beast, bro.
Mhm.
And then overload. I like it. It's new. It's just feels good. It's a lot of teamwork. Um, it's good that we got at least a couple reps on it. I mean, looked good on it today. Felt good.
Definitely.
And aim assist. Yeah. Uh, I mean, it's easy to find excuses, but I don't typically notice a whole lot. Yeah, sort of, but I feel like you just do bots, whatever, and then you get used to it.
Yeah.
And then it's just the norm. But yeah, I like it. I like that they did that.
Good to hear.
It was pretty strong.
My main question to kind of follow through with that, like with the changes, is how did it kind of feel like mechanical wise, like with the wall running, adding in that new movement, getting away from the omnidirectional movement from BO6, and kind of how it felt in these maps. But I am curious because I think Raid, like being like that throwback map, how did Raid feel with those new movement mechanics?
You definitely notice some things like the more jump ups, and you'll have moments where you forget about it, but you know you get the reps and then you get used to it. Like new when running some S&D early, it's like yeah, you can jump top house front. It's like just an idiot for not paying attention to that, but feels good. Like maybe that's because of the jump ups and the new movement. That's why they took it out of hardpoint. But I like it for S&D. Feels good.
And then that last map with that new game mode Overlord, we absolutely thought that when it got to like 4-0, that was game. We didn't realize that was just one half. We thought like, wait, is that it?
Yeah,
Because
Overlord
that
is
was
very
super
fast.
quick.
Yeah, it's
That was an absolute blitzkrieg of a map.
Mhm.
the first round was like 3 minutes or something. Went by fast.
It was just over and done, just like that.
Yeah.
But we had a blast casting this
Oh,
casting this game.
absolutely.
The absolute domination, and with like as you were saying, new game, new mechanics, kind of new everything. It's just really good to see fresh. So kind of the like the closing question before we end it off for the night is, how will you guys as a team kind of go into the new term and just kind of this new mindset going into like with Black Ops 7 now being like the main game for the COD League?
Just knowing mistakes are gonna happen early game. You're gonna make mistakes, and you just gotta learn from them. You can't really get upset about it. So just learning from mistakes. Um, so it's all learning. Like just trying to get better. Stick to the grind. Don't get too upset about things if it doesn't go your way. And, see how that goes.
Very, very solid advice.
That's valid. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anything left on your end?
I don't have any more questions. I think we got some pretty great answers so far.
All right, well, let's take a look at our schedule to see what we have coming up remaining for the Canadian Nationals. So tomorrow night, you'll be tuning into some League of Legends with me and Newt. And then on Friday, you got some Overwatch as well as some Valorant and some Rocket League as well. Then we do have our championship matches that will be streamed on the weekends of Saturday and our Sunday. And then we also have Monday with some Apex and potentially some Overwatch to be decided. But we do have plenty of esports coming up with the Canadian Nationals. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials at Fanshawe Fuel. Make sure to follow us on our Discord. Join the Discord. If you want merch, go to acquire.ca/fuel if you want to get cool jerseys like what we have. Aside from that, that's been everything. I've been Dragon.
I've been Griffin.
Sus. No, barf.
Barf!
Go Broncos.
Trademark
Almost,
pending.
Almost.
Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much.
We'll see you next.